Yo, what is going on, guys? Jaeky here. Today, we're going to be going over the updated Viper guide on Breeze for the new Breeze map. I'm going to be going over all of the essential walls, orbs, and molly lineups that you need to know. So let's get right into it. Starting off is the most basic attacking wall. What you want to do is put yourself into this corner right here. And you're going to want to make sure that your wall goes over the bricks and the corner of the right pyramid. So just like this, we're going to aim up. And this is what the wall should look like.
Toxins going up.
Just like that. Next up, now that mid is reworked, this is how you do a wall to split A. So you basically just want to go mid and put yourself into this corner right here. And we're going to pull out our wall and make sure that our wall goes over orange, just like this. And so this is what that wall should look like. This wall will let you cross mid safely into an A split, and it will also wall off all of these angles right here so that your A main players can come out as well. And this is how you wall mid for an A split. Alright guys, moving on to B site, the wall has pretty much stayed the same from old Breeze because this part of the map hasn't changed. You're basically just going to wall over half wall, just like this. Just make sure it goes over the wall. And this is what it should look like.
Toxins going up.
Just like that. Alright guys, moving on to the defense walls, we're going to start with the wall for mid. So this basically lets you take all of this control of elbow, and it also walls off mid here for your teammates playing mid doors. So you can see here it walls off elbow here, so you can walk down elbow and take all of this control, and it also walls off mid here for your teammates to take all of this space. So this is the wall for defense for mid. Alright guys, moving on to the A defense wall. It's pretty much very similar to before. The barrier is going to be right here. You're going to put yourself right up against the barrier, and we're going to be aiming up, and we're going to be cutting off just like this. We can also block off mid now that mid is different. And so this is like a double benefit wall to where it blocks off A main, just like this. So you can slow any A pushes, but also it will block off mid. And so you can take control of mid just like with that B wall. Alright guys, this is how you smoke top orange from A lobby. So all you want to do is go to A lobby and then put yourself in between these two metal sheets right here on the wall. Just like this. We're going to be looking up and finding this light green leaf. So you can see there's a bunch of dark green leaves and then this one light green one in the middle. We're going to aim at the light green leaf, and then we're going to do a jump throw with our orb. Just like that. And as you can see, this will land top orange, just like this. Alright guys, this next Viper orb is going to land on top of this brick right here. So you can pair this with the B wall for a full B execute. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to go outside to cannon here. And then we're going to find this one, the lowest dark spot on the wall here. You can see this one in the middle. And we're going to count from the tail 5 lines over on the bricks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to line up with this 5th line. Next, we're going to pull out our smoke orb. And then we're going to use these 2 dots right here on our smoke UI to line it up. The first dot is going to go on the wire right here. And the second dot is going to go right under this white brick right here. So just like this white brick you can see on the wall, there's a line here where it intersects, just like that. And then we're going to do a jump throw. As you can see, that will land on the brick, just like that. Alright guys, next orb is going to be a one-way for mid doors. All we want to do is go to this ramp on mid doors, move forward until we reach the dark spot. So right where the sand transitions from light to dark. We're going to stand right here, and then we're going to aim at this orange line right here and just left click, and that should land on the door frame just like that. There you go, you have a little one-way for mid door. Alright guys, here's a one-way for anybody running out A main. All you want to do is put yourself in between the brick and the wall here on this line. We're going to be looking up at the roof and finding this orange patch, and you can see there's a little white section in this orange patch here. We're going to be aiming right here on this white section, and just left click your smoke orb. When we activate this, we can use this as a one-way. You can see right here, you can play this little cheeky angle, and this acts as a one-way for them running out A main. Alright guys, here's another great one-way for anyone running up mid doors. You want to put yourself into this corner right here, and we're going to be aiming right here on the wall and do a jumping right click. Just like that. And once this is activated, you can see you can catch people's feet when they're running up mid doors. You can also play orange with this one way and play this angle right here, and you'll be able to see their legs when they run up. Alright guys, next up is the very standard defending B orb. You just want to put your orb down right in the middle here and pop it when they're coming in. And you can throw mollies into it. So you can play ladder and then throw mollies into it if they're rushing in. And yeah, this is just the very typical defending B orb. Alright guys, here's a great one way that you can do for ladder. All you want to do is go to ladder and then find the second window. We're going to line up with the left side of it. And then we're going to be aiming at this line right here on this hole. Go down until you hit this line on the brick. And then just left click. As you can see, we'll land just like that. And when you pop it, this is basically a nice free little one-way for when they run into you ladder. You can use this to stall, and then you can fight this angle as well. Alright guys, last but not least, we're going to be moving on to the snakebite lineups. So the first one's going to land mid-sight right here. All we want to do is go into the corner on top of this rock. Put ourselves all the way in the corner. And we're going to see, when we look up, we're going to see 3 leaves. So 1, 2, 3. For the mid-sight snakebite, we're going to aim at the 3rd leaf here at the very end of it. Just like this. Very simple. And this will land mid-sight. Just like that. And now for the default snakebite. Again, very simple from the exact same spot. Except this time we're going to be aiming at the 2nd leaf. So before this was the 3rd, we're now going to be aiming at the 2nd leaf at the edge. Just like this. And this will land on default plants. There you go. Alright guys, and if it's planted on this part of the pyramid on the very right, it's a little bit more complicated. Again, it's going to be from a lobby here, and we're going to be using our UI to line this up. So we're first going to line up with this part of the wall, just like this. And next, we're going to be using this part of our ultimate UI, this very edge, and we're going to line it up with my ping right here. And so, just like this is how it's supposed to look. And there you go. Just like that, lands on the right side of the pyramid. Alright guys, moving on to the molly for the default B plant spot. We're going to want to, again, come to cannon and then find this little mouse trap here. And we're going to put ourselves in the corner of it, look up, and then find this leaf sticking out. And we're going to aim at the end of the leaf right here. And then just left click, and this will land on the default plant spot, just like that. Alright guys, and if it's planted right up against the box here, all you want to do is, again, go to cannon, find this dark spot on the wall that we used earlier, and we're going to line up with it, just like this. We're going to be using our UI here, so we're going to use our smoke orb icon, the white part of our smoke orb, and we're going to line it up on top of the cannon. So this is what it should look like right here, just like that. Oops. And we're just going to shoot our snakebite. There you go. Lands perfectly in the corner, just like that. And that's pretty much it, guys. Those were all of the essential Viper wall, orbs, and snakebite lineups on the new Breeze. I hope this video helps you guys out, and if it did, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.